In the face of great challenges this year, Americans showed incredible grit, strength, tenacity, and resolve. And together we achieved truly historic victories like nobody ever thought possible.
Let's bring you back to the wildfire story as we look at what's happening in the U.S. Northwest and the fires that are just raging.
I can see a return to normalcy in the next year.
However, they're voluntary. So if I was president, to go hypothetical on it, I would command that everybody help everybody. It would be an executive order. Thank you.
I want to make
Mr.
sure.
President, can you let him finish, sir?
He doesn't know how to do that.
You know what? You're
Absolutely not true.
You're
doing it.
It's different. He has to win Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia.
Gingivitis has been eroding the gut line of this great nation of ours for long enough and must be stopped. For too long, our country has been suffering a great moral and oral decay in spirit and in incisors. A country's future depends on its ability to bite back. We can no longer be a nation indentured. We must brace ourselves.
Good evening. We here at Not Safe for Earth are a comedy group. It's not in our nature to have serious political discussions or to preach a message to our audience. We're here to have fun, to entertain, to make people laugh, to smile, and to push boundaries. However, due to recent events that have unfolded, and given the subject matter of our show, we felt it was necessary to address everyone this evening and let you know that NSFE takes violence, political or otherwise, seriously. The show we have planned tonight has been in the works for the past few months. There are some political themes associated with it. Though we may laugh and make jokes tonight, let it be known that we condemned the events in Washington, D.C. last week. I might also remind everyone here that it is in the darkest of times that humor is needed the most. A smile or a laugh can overcome differences, cut tension, provide catharsis, and bring people together. We are the jesters who mock the lords and ladies of the modern world. We are Lewis and Clark, unafraid to delve into any land of comedy. We are an ass-planting force, inducing humility. We are not safe for Earth. Tonight, we bring you the inauguration of our supreme leader. Forget what you think you know. You will hear the truth. The truth is here.
Good evening. I'm Dan Rather Not. Several reports are coming in that this entire presidential election has been miscalled.
Vermin Supreme is the man that can save us all. The man we need.
From Massachusetts to California, the votes are stacking up pony high for candidate supreme.
His vision, his world. Zombie energy, free ponies, and clean teeth.
The United States Senate has just confirmed President-elect Supreme. The electoral count is clear. Supreme has beaten Donald J. Trump.
And so begins a new world. President Supreme's inauguration is about to commence. Audience members, we need some crazy lines. Anything you want from a movie, book, or something you made up. Like, hasta la vista, baby, or, oops, I did it again. Send us some in the comments.
Hello there, Natalie. You're going to have to unmute yourself. You're going to have to unmute yourself.
Thank you,
Are you
President-elect.
Thank you.
We are
Chief
all
Justice.
struggling.
Thank
to
you,
keep
Chief
up with
Justice.
times. Hello, great people of the United States of America. Welcome to Inauguration Day. I am Chief Justice Natalie Cabral, and I will be officiating today's ceremonies. Unfortunately, due to the coronavirus pandemic that is sweeping our nation right now, the inauguration will have to be done virtually this year. I know it's a great shock to us.
Are you sure?
I am positive.
We can't do it live in person?
We cannot do it live and in person.
But we can do it live here. We're live now, right?
We are live. But are
All
we
right.
in person?
I can accept that. That is acceptable. But I'll still be president, right?
You will absolutely be president.
Okay, we just got to say some words and I become president, correct?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Mr. President-elect, are you ready? Are you ready?
I am ready to rumble, as they say.
That sounds fantastic. Do you have your Bible ready?
I was going to swear in on iPony, Blueprint for a New America, the book that I wrote about the future.
Well, what could be more reverent than that, sir?
So.
All right.
I'm ready.
Now I just need to grab the oath.
Ooh.
No. And no. Oh,
Do you have it?
I seem to have lost it. Hold on one second.
I think I may have lost it.
Oh, a Halloween card from my mother. It's not
it's
going to
nice.
help me now, though.
Other Chief Justice.
You know what? I am Chief Justice. I've done this several times, so I'm sure I can remember it.
Okay.
I can't find this or the Constitution. You think I'd have it on my hand?
The Constitution. Pshaw.
I know. All right. Let's get this started.
All right.
See if I can.
But it will make me the president. It's a magic incantation, if you will.
It is a magic incantation, and after this, you will officially become president.
Fantastic.
So get your fairy dust ready, sir.
Oh my goodness! I left it in my other pants. You know it.
I have plenty for you.
Man, fantastic! I have plenty for all of America. It's just not handy.
Before we get into it, I just have one quick thing I wanted to say. Get to the chopper. And now, with that thought firmly implanted in our brains, repeat after me. I, Vermin Supreme.
I, Vermin Supreme.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear, and how?
To faithfully.
Execute?
To faithfully execute and give yourself over to absolute pleasure.
And faithfully execute and give yourself maximum, absolute, and total pleasure.
To allow the Constitution of America.
To allow for the Constitution of the United States of America.
To ask who let the dogs out.
To ask the eternal question, who let the dogs out?
And with that being said, President-elect, you are now President Supreme.
Yay! Look out, America! Here I come! I'm coming for you! Thank you, my fellow Americans. As you know, I am your duly elected President of America. As such, I will be doing all the things that you have become accustomed to, but I will be doing it much, much better So let me assure you that the ponies are turning the corner, and they will be at your very home very shortly. If you have not received your pony in the next 3 to 5 days, please contact your local post office delivery personnel. We do not want your pony to end up in the dead pony office, because that would be very, very bad. Thank you. I'm Vermin Supreme. I approve this message.
All right, Vermin, President Supreme himself. All right, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. We are NSFE. We are a sketch improv comedy group based out of New Bedford, Taunton, Massachusetts. Apologize. To my left on the screen is Stephen Norton, one of the members of the group. Woo! On the opposite side, James Sanguinetti.
Spaghetti.
Natalie Cabral, the beautiful, the wonderful, amazingly funny Natalie Cabral.
He has to say that he's wet.
Unfortunately, our special needs kid, Richie Oliver.
Hi. I'm here.
Here at NSFE, we will be performing some improv games for you tonight, as well as we have some pre-recorded sketches. But let us thank our special guest, Vermin Supreme. President Vermin Supreme.
Yes, that's me. Thanks for letting me play, kids.
All right, now, everybody who's watching tonight, feel free to comment as much as you can. We need objects, we need locations, we need phrases. Give them as much as you can in the comments. Keep letting us know what you like, what you don't like. Give us suggestions that we can use throughout the show in different various games. We also will, in the comment section, we will be posting our PayPal link. If you like what we're doing, let us know. Give us a little bit of money so we can actually keep this going as long as we can, okay? So we can always continually provide the best service possible, all right? But now, let's get back to the show. And there you have it. The first remarks by the 46th President of the United States, Vermin Supreme. President Supreme's first order of business will be selecting his Secretary of State. We will now turn to his very technical and scientific selection process. Let's go to the President's press secretary, a beautifully mustached man who looks even better than I do.
Okay, Mr. President, we have a few candidates for Secretary of State for you. Unfortunately, we couldn't get your first choices. Unfortunately, Tom Cruise was a little busy.
Unfortunate.
As well as Oprah said, no chance in hell. So unfortunately, we have a few other people for you. What do you think would be the best qualities for someone for this position, sir?
Well, I believe that a properly good Secretary of State should probably have good people skills, because there's a lot of, dealing with international relations and heads of state and, there's a protocol and all those things. So I think they would have to know a little bit about the protocol and, got to know the difference between war and peace.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely, sir. Okay, so here is how this is going to work, sir. We're going to have 3 of the best people we could possibly find who are still unemployed. And you're going to have an opportunity to ask a couple of questions of them to get to know them a little bit.
Like some sort of dating game, if you will.
Absolutely, sir. Very, very similar to that. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask you to, go get a cup of coffee or something. Prepare yourself. I'm going to get them a little set to understand what they need to do.
I will be removing my headphones which is essentially the same as entering a soundproof booth.
Thank you, sir.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
We can talk shit about him. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what we need from the audience right now is our wonderful candidates for Secretary of State. We need to know who these people are. We need, first and foremost, we need a celebrity, somebody you think would do a great job as Secretary of State for President Supreme. Just anyone at all, any celebrity you can think of.
Army Hammer.
Who's Snarf?
Thundercats guy, Thundercats.
Oh.
Right. We have a couple. Betty White.
Betty White. Jim Carrey.
Candidate number one. You are Betty White.
Betty White.
Now I need everyone in the audience. I need a fictional character now. Someone for this fine, beautiful man up in this corner. I need a fictional character from a book, from a movie, from a comic book, whatever you want to do. Just a fictional character, please.
LeBron James, he's fictional, right?
Yeah, C3PO. C3PO. That's a great idea for him.
Really?
That's a great idea for him. Okay, and now I need, for the final one over here, I need a historical figure, somebody famous who was in history, somebody who might have contributed something well. You know, somebody like Teddy Roosevelt or Gandhi or George Washington.
Oh man, so easy to do.
Okay, now everybody in the audience,
there's some good ones.
When you hear President Supreme getting close to knowing who these people are, I want you to put it in the comments. You're looking close, brother. Hey, you're right on the money. Something to that effect. And then when he gets it right on, cheer him on. Let him know he's doing well. Now let's review real quick. Candidate number one.
Betty White.
Candidate number two.
Oh dear.
That's awesome. Candidate number three.
Hey, it's your boy Georgie Wash. You know how we do it in the Dirty Wash 303.
Okay, now that we've reviewed and we are all on point, let's bring his supremeness back.
You're just fucking smoking. You know, I love this so much. Wait, that was great. We just show up and he's smoking. Okay, that was great. Yo,
hold on.
I love this.
Hold on.
I love this so much.
Now, please, sir, take your time.
Right.
We will wait for you.
Could I get some assistance here? Is the Secret Service handy? If the Secret Service could please help me stick these things in my ear, that would be great. Hold on.
They're on their way.
Right.
I don't know if that's the Secret Services do.
And I have to unmute myself. Here, hold on. All right, we're live, and the boomer is back. The boomer is back.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Mr. President, we have your three candidates ready. They have been briefed on how this will work, and so without further ado, sir, what is your first question?
Well, let me ask prospective Secretary of State number one.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for coming out today. I hear that you are highly qualified and highly recommended by my staff.
Go on. I don't feel I am. But I'll do my best.
All right. So let's see. Walls. I'd like to ask you about walls. Walls were a very big linchpin, a very important part of the international platform of the last administration. And so I was wondering in addition or instead of walls, what would you like to build? I mean, what kind of things would you build that would help America and increase our freedom and or maybe security?
Okay, well, let me tell you a little story. Back when I was in St. Olaf, we were afraid of all the sheep coming in, and people were actually asking for a wall, but we thought smarter than that. We actually built sweater stores because we thought when sheep see the sweater stores, they're not going to want to come near us because they're going to know what their fate is, don't you know? That's how I think about that.
So sweater stores. I like that.
Yes.
Prospective Secretary of State number 2. Could you please describe your idea of a perfect date with the world leader of your choice?
Well, world leader of my choice. There's only one leader as far as I'm concerned. I don't think we like him though. But if I were to pick a perfect date, it would probably be somewhere hot and sandy. Wait, maybe no. Maybe I shouldn't think of that. No sand in my joints. No.
Okay, thank you. Prospective Secretary of State number 3.
What up, Broham?
Same-o. Now, some have described America as a shiny city on a hill. How would you describe America?
All I can say about America is the same way I cut down that cherry tree so long ago. I pretty much popped America's cherry, if you ask me, my friend. You know. Hey, I'm not one for a bunch of stuff, but if I can set up traditions, you best know people are gonna follow them as much as they can, my friend.
That is some serious braggadocio, and I think that goes over really well here in the 23rd century.
Hell yeah, deuces.
President Supreme. Now Batman sounds like he's got a whole lot of something to give. Whole lot of. Oh, I really feel we're getting to know them well. Some challenges maybe, but let's head to round 2 of questions.
Sure, absolutely. I'd like to start out with prospective Secretary of State number 2.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
There's a lot of trade wars going on, and they could extend into the furthest reaches of space, I suppose, and be some other thing altogether. But I hear there's because they are a foreign policy now. So I wanted to ask you, what is your favorite tariff? If you were going to tariff something really hard, and what would you like to tariff?
Tariff is not really my area of expertise, sir. Now, if you need to communicate with foreign dignitaries, I am proficient in over 500 different languages, as well as JavaScript. So,
I like this guy. I want to drink with him.
I don't know. I mean, this newfangled technology would not fly in my golden palace.
Let's see. Number 3.
What's up, mi amigo?
Well, let's see. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years? In 5 years? You're asking where I see myself in 5 years? Dead.
Whoa.
That's so mean.
Completely and totally dead, my friend. I set everything up.
You seen the Secret Service jump when they heard that. You should have seen
right? Hey, that's what I do. I set everything up. I'm here for like 8 years, and then then I use Saint bolted out of there, man. It's crazy. I love it.
All right. Prospective Secretary of State number 1.
Oh my goodness! I got my sewing needle stuck in my. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, keep going. Oh, okay.
I was ask you, what do you look for in a pony, and what is your idea of a perfect date with your pony?
Oh my God. Okay, well, for ponies, I'm a simple woman. I'm in my older years, and I'm down in Florida. But I just need a pony that I can't believe I did. I'm such a klutz. That Blanche and Estelle and the other one, B, I forget her name. I can't believe I did this. They need to approve because they're my best friends. But yes.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt in the morning, I think.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I can't believe I did this. I don't know how I did this.
Let's see.
Well, we are just doing so well, President Supreme. I think we're really kind of getting close, if you will. What do you think?
I think so. I mean, I think that we've had a lot of great answers from the contestants. I believe that they've really, let us know who they are, if you will. I mean, number one seems just so absolutely golden. I think that's a really, I mean, it's a beautiful thing. But then when you get right down to it, number two is incredibly golden also. And shiny, incredibly gold and shiny. So there is that too. And when you get right down to it, and you look at number three's amazing smile, there are some very interesting yet shiny objects going on in there. I'm not sure they're all teeth or not, but or at least they don't appear to be human teeth, but they are also golden and shiny and ivory-like. But I guess that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Hey, I don't complain about what goes in my mouth, man, if you know what I'm saying.
So, President,
so rude.
Were you in that movie, American Cherry Pie?
Close.
My friend Blanche would like you.
President Supreme, let's go. Let's try for one more round of questions to really dig deep into our candidates.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
My eye hurts. It's turning rose, I think. It's turning a rose color right now.
Number one. As you know, as the Secretary of State of America, you do totally get one assassination absolutely free. And so looking at the current political landscape around the globe, and you have to very wisely choose who you would be assassinating. I guess. Yes, and don't be too graphic because I don't know. We might be being recorded.
Okay, I shouldn't say this because, look, like Dorothy's a cunt. Okay, that goes. Get my other eye! Oh my god! I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm a klutz. I'm so sorry.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Terrible, but I can understand.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Beatrice was a beautiful woman. There's no doubting that.
She's a cat. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. See, people in St. Olaf would not approve of me.
Number two, of course, there's a lot of talk about Death Stars in the news and things of that nature, and exploring Uranus and things like that going on. And so I was wondering if you could invade any country or planet, for that matter, I suppose. Which country or planet would that be, and what pretext would you use to do so?
Oh, well, sir, that's not really in my wheelhouse, but if you were to leave it to me, I suggest we invade Coruscant. I mean, why not? Cut the snake off the proverbial head.
Okay.
I can hear you laughing, Batcher 3.
Number three. Now, I understand. I'm getting an idea of your resume here, and it says that you can't tell a lie, and I'm wondering if that might come to be a disadvantage in your role as Secretary of State. So, could you please explain that one a little bit further? How you cannot tell a lie, but how your job may require you to do just that.
Okay, so this is something that I feel like I haven't really told anyone yet, and I'm comfortable with you in this situation, bro Tendo. So when I was but a wee lad, I was visited by a witch, and this witch came up to me, and for some reason she kept calling me Ella, She kept calling me Ella, and she said, "You will never tell a lie." And poof. And that's what happened. And then lo and behold, Annie Hathaway over here steals my thing and makes a fucking movie about it where she's all enchanted and she's doing all of this and doing all of that.
Is that story in the Book of Mormon?
No, that was in Revelations.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's something they don't teach about in schools.
You can tell a lot about people's favorite Bible passages. It's very true.
I got that right. Amen to that, brother.
Absolutely. Now, President Supreme, we're almost. You have a very tight schedule, sir, and it's almost that time. So, who have you picked, sir?
Well, I don't really see how much I have any choice. It would be thrilling to work with the father of our country, as he has often been referred to, the first president of America, who I might add willingly left instead of being a king or a dictator, as he had the actual option at that time, unlike some presidents I could name. So that's
Truman.
I don't want to go there, if you will, but I'm just saying, just alluding, if you will.
Like John Adams, like that bastard John Adams, right?
Especially him. So, George Washington, thank you very much for coming in today. And
thank you, man.
And but the good news is that appears to prove that the time travel machine is up and running. So
perfect.
Enjoy. Pick a period of time, and we'll get you there.
Awesome.
Number two, of course, your otherworldly experience with Starfleet or whatever there, or the mandolin or and stuff. That is all very, very impressive. The intergalactic federation of robots and stuff. And it would be great. I'd certainly love to have you in a consulting role with the administration. I certainly believe that there's certainly probably a role for you in the Department of State. But ultimately, C-3PO, of course, ladies and gentlemen. And give it up for George Washington, because we forgot a round of applause. Thank you. And I've had to go with, of course, the only true immortal in the lineup, and that would, of course, be Betty White, who I believe can
oh my goodness!
charm the pants.
All the people in St. Olaf are gonna be so happy. I got it! I got my chin now. Oh. Thank you, Mr. President. I'm so
because I've heard your exploits of luring young Nazis to their death in the woods, and I think that deserves to be rewarded. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
President Supreme,
such a clutch.
The best one possible. Absolutely, I think you picked the best one possible. That is a wonderful choice for Secretary of State. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who knew wearing pins in your eyes for so long would hurt?
Crazy.
And there we have it. Our newest Secretary of State, Betty White. And just like Joe Biden, I'm hoping she dies and we get the other person instead.
Hell yeah.
We now turn to the West Wing. President Supreme's team is hard at work finding ways to bolster the economy with the stimulus package we are all awaiting.
Okay, President Supreme, look, we're fucked. Yeah. We're fucked. Look, that inauguration ball you planned, not the greatest idea. Like, I'm going to lay it out there, the pony slip inside, cool as shit. Cool as shit. Don't get me wrong. Way fucking expensive. So we're gonna need some plans, and we're gonna have to convince the American people about this. So we're gonna need some slogans.
Ooh. Well, I hear we have, we might not be able to push the stimuluses through and stuff and the UBIs, but I do hear that we have warehouses full of surplus stuff that we've seized.
I know. Okay.
So
audience, we need any objects you can think of. Put them in the chat. We will use them for slogans.
Bowl games.
Okay, look. I'm your chief of staff, amazing Jonathan, right now. And I can't make shit appear out of my arms, but we have some extra stuff, and we can give it to the people instead of this $2,000 check, because we don't got money. We don't. So, maybe we can convince them they need an egg timer. So we need some good slogans for this guy. So what do you got? Well, this is our staff. What do we have?
Egg timers. Millions of uses. You put them one way, then you flip them again, and then you wait for that one to go, and then you do it all again. That's how life works. It's miserable.
Egg timers. I think it'll be great for all of our male citizens who constantly overestimate how long 6 minutes is.
Like sands through the hourglass, these are the days of our lives. Egg timers.
Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Okay. Well, so I got word. The egg timers on the egg timers. They're not going to work because there's been a strike by the oven owners, so we can't use egg timers. However, flashlights, guys. Flashlights.
Flashlights.
I don't. I think it says flashlights.
Shame on you, audience. I don't know what that is.
It's like a pony slip and
Now
slide.
being bought by all Proud Boys everywhere.
Wait, real quick. I gotta stop this thing. James, do you not know what a fleshlight is?
I do know what a fleshlight is.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because I would have given you the full definition. Not to have used one.
Would you still like to give us a full definition, Mr. Oliver?
Please. Steve, can you just put me full screen real quick? I want to give the audience something real quick. So a fleshlight is this plastic kind of contraption. And what it is it looks like a flashlight. But it's a lot bigger than a flashlight. It's a lot bulkier. There's no actual batteries or light bulb in it. What's in it is the front of a vagina, kind of like that, and it kind of sits. And on the inside, there's all these weird shit that makes your hoo-ha feel good. So anybody with a peen just kind of sticks it right in there, and they have a good time.
You just pull it out from underneath your table.
Oh, it's this thing, right?
Hey, I got one right here. See?
Thank you.
Boys
Thank
don't
you,
have
Richie.
hoo-has.
Okay, guys, let's focus.
All right.
Flashlights, go!
Flashlights.
Flash. You know you want one, and you'd be happy to take one instead of your government check. Flashlights.
Flashlights, so your pony remains happy.
Fleshlights when you're tired of sticking your dick in your dog. I don't know.
Fleshlight, because this mustache won't fuck itself.
Flashlights, giving new meaning to the words stimulus and package.
Fleshlights because there's only a finite number of sheep in New Zealand.
Okay. Look. Okay, New Zealanders are really complaining about our new slogan, so we cannot use it. We're going to have to go with duct tape, guys. Duct tape.
Duct tape, weirding out hardware store cashiers since 1985.
Duct tape, because sometimes kids decline candy.
Oh, God.
You want sticky? I got something sticky right here. It's duct tape.
Duct tape, when you can't afford anyone to actually fix anything in your house. Duct tape.
Boom.
Duct tape. Maybe this will fix my marriage.
Okay, guys. I've been getting complaints from the neighborhoods, the kids in Steve's neighborhood. So we cannot use duct tape at all. We got to find something new. So a lighter, guys. We have an excess of lighters. Go.
Come on, baby. I'll light your fire.
A lighter, because men say they have it big, but it's just a little big.
Propane and propane accessories.
Yes. In case you want your little light to shine. Oh, heart of mine, little light to shine. A lighter.
If your wife's too fat, get a lighter one.
Ooh.
Lighters, guaranteed given out at every Dave Matthews Band concert. Oh wait, is he playing Crash? Let's go for it.
20% of the Pacific garbage patch. Lighters.
Okay, guys, we can't use lighters. Not because they're not good. It's just I'm going to a Dave Matthews concert later, and I need them all. So
hell yeah,
they're flammable.
Yeah, so the next item we have is rain boots. I actually am checking all these now that I don't mispronounce them like fleshlights again. So I'm like double checking. Just don't rain boots, guys. Rain boots.
Rain boots.
When you leave home without a hat? Rain boots?
Rain boots. Because I know what you're thinking. What the fuck is a rain boot?
Rain boots, because when you're driving in your car and a man and Vermin comes on the radio and he's telling you more and more about how black your boot could be. Rain boots.
Are you drowning in pussy? Try rain boots.
Damn it. Steve, real quick, roll the clip.
No.
All right.
Come on.
My
Yes.
hat is a rain boot, and so can yours.
And so can yours.
Rain boots. You can also put a rat under there, and they'll help you become like the best chef in Paris.
This is from one of our people. Rain boots, serving people with a fear of rain since 1822.
Nice.
I have one. Okay, guys, rain boots won't work. Unfortunately, someone took them all. So we can't use those. So we have one more object. That's it, guys. One more object that we have to give to the American people. They got to take this. We need the best fucking slogan for Windows.
Windows. The most transparency you'll ever get from the government.
Damn it. Damn it.
Windows when a door won't do.
Windows, so I can watch your wife too.
Windows. What a pain.
Oh, God.
That was terrible.
You loved it.
Windows, because fuck Apple. Apple sucks. Apple can go to hell. Windows 95, baby. Woo!
Windows 95, baby. That's it. That's our slogan. Windows 95, baby.
95. Reagan Bush.
Your computer has encountered a problem.
To the windows. To the walls. Open window. We got all these from the Windows brought to you by Bill Gates. Breaking every 2 years regardless its strength. Windows, a sharp disposable door.
That's good.
Seeing through you and me.
Oh, I love it. I love you.
I think we got it, guys. I think we got it.
Wait, what are we giving them? Windows?
Windows.
Perfect.
Windows.
We're giving
Windows
fucking
for
glass,
America.
okay? Glass. Not crystal meth, just glass.
Yeah. Well,
Window pane, man.
I, for one, am excited to get a window from the government. Absolutely.
I think it's going to move our country forward.
We've just gotten word that we have breaking news. The president, yes, President Supreme, has called for his first press conference. We are going to it live in progress.
Greetings, my fellow Americans and others. As your president, I have promised to engage in hostilities only with those powers I deem to be a real and immediate danger to our peace-loving nation. And that is why I have ordered the Strategic Space Horse to begin the bombing of Narnia in 5 minutes. If we do not fight them in their dimension there, we will have no choice but to fight them in our dimension here. We will not stop until we have destroyed Middle Earth and the last orc is dead. The orc hordes are indeed an existential threat to our way of life. In this time of need, we must unite as a nation. I hope you will all pray for our fearsome flying unmanned killer robot pony drones as they rain fire and death upon our subhuman enemy and various innocent wedding parties. May our brave soldiers not be afflicted by carpal tunnel syndrome while conducting these long-distance atrocities or terrible nightmares from the horrors that they must inflict. Thank you. I am your president, Vermin Supreme. We now return to your regularly scheduled programming.
That was amazing to hear from the president for the first time. Give such an amazing, inspiring speech that we can all learn something from. But tonight, we have an exclusive for our viewers. Yes, you, our viewers. A glimpse into the future. Well, about 100 days into the future, we have a broadcast of what will happen in the next 100 days.
Hello, I'm Stephen Norton.
And I'm Nicholas Anderson. Our top story this evening: are ponies with laryngitis just a little hoarse? But first,
it's no surprise that President Supreme has accomplished more than any of his predecessors in his first 100 days. And quite frankly, we're stunned. There hasn't been a president in modern history, or really ever, that has accomplished so much in such a short period of time. So tonight, we're going to be taking a special look, providing our state-approved analysis of the president's first 100 days.
A Manhattan shoe store this week announced they will no longer be selling shoes, but instead will be carrying the latest in skull accessories. Due to the overwhelming support and absolute devotion to the President Supreme, the sale of shoe hats has skyrocketed to unforeseen heights. This new trend of footwear to headgear has turned the fashion world to standing on their head. It's now confirmed that redheads do have souls, and they're wearing them proudly.
In February of 2021, our Supreme Leader began rolling out the first stages of his Ponynomics plan. The plan involved a massive task force, the likes of which the nation had never seen before. President Supreme mobilized the power of the military to carry out his nationwide pony delivery service. However, there were some naysayers. Critics of the plan questioned whether a top-down pony distribution plan would work, but have since been silently placed into a massive environmentally friendly human storage pit. The plan was carried out swiftly, depleting the nation's ranches and pony reserves, but enriching each and every Supreme citizen. What's ensued has been a record-breaking, earth-shattering economic boom. The bronies rejoiced. Pony players now had a valid excuse for ordering their gear. And donkey shows? Well, they've become a relic of the past. As the Beatles once said, I dig a pony.
In his Supremeness's first 100 days, the president has signed a record number of executive orders. The president is quoted in saying, "I am a tyrant that you should trust, and you should let me run your life, because I know what is best for you." With this level of confidence from the president, we can all be absolutely certain that we will all benefit from any order the president bestows upon us. Executive Order 2. Mandatory toothbrushing before bed, once after every meal, and any instance of kissing someone with questionable gums. Family non-exempt. Followed by Executive Order number 3. Government-issued wintergreen mouthwash must be used 3 times a day, except on non-religious holidays. A prohibition on cinnamon mouthwash was also placed into effect. Any persons caught using such mouthwash will be politely taken into custody of the Supreme State indefinitely. Executive Order 867-5309, also known as Jenny's Law. The President is requiring all federally issued ponies and pony owners to be tagged with a 6-digit identification number that will be tattooed on the inside of their forearm. This federal ID number will allow people and their ponies to enter into training camps to learn to care for and bond with their new owners. However, the tattoos were admittedly difficult to see at times, prompting President Supreme to issue state-sanctioned armbands sporting the symbol of the stallion, making identification easier.
In March of 2021, power plants around the nation using outdated sources of energy, such as fossil fuels, were ordered closed by our Lord Vermin, peace be upon him. A citizen collective volunteered, mandatorily, to build the new power plants. Once built, our Supreme Leader granted clemency upon the workers and allowed them to return home. The inscripted volunteers were promptly replaced with the walking dead. Zombie power has brought our nation's greenhouse gas emissions down to 0. There were, however, some complications. Zombie power plants located too close to residential areas became government oopsie zones. Much like the drone strikes of those before him, the Supreme Administration assured us that all was going according to a much larger plan that none of us could possibly comprehend. The families of executive casualties were promised compensation for each missing brain, and our Lord has assured us that all of said casualties were members of the terrorist groups Al Tartar and the Black Hand. Following the string of incidents, a large zombie power plant was relocated to Congress to prevent future feeding on brains.
That does it for our look back on the President's first 100 days.
I can't wait to see what he has in store for us next.
Breaking news on our continuing coverage of the dentist uprising that has shocked the nation. Due to Vermin Supreme's policies of mandatory toothbrushing and the total annihilation of gingivitis, dentists across the country have been forsaken, stranded, without work.
That's right, Nick. With no cavities in sight, they become desperate. They're sad, really. They can't fathom the better world that our leader is trying to create for us.
This just in, we have live footage of the molar mutineers. What you're about to see might disturb you.
Do you hear the dentist drill? No more fillings to be filled in all the mouths of all the people. Will slack be there it will, without flossing of your teeth. Gingivitis in your gums. You will thank us all tonight when your mouth is numb. With this new supreme leader, no one respects our fine degrees. Beyond the wisdom teeth that are in need of surgery, then join in the fight that will help you be cavity free. Do you hear the people speak? Complain about that overbite. It is the cleaning of the teeth that will help them be the white. When your dentist looks inside, when there is real inflammation, listen to what he has to say in examination.
I hope everyone will properly brace themselves for this rebellion. Looking forward, the Supreme Presidency will face other challenges. Wait, we have breaking news yet again. There has been a crisis. Audience, what is this crisis? We need to know from you what kind of crisis we're going to have to deal with. Please give us a suggestion in an event, maybe. Something that the president and his staff will have to deal with. Something that's not really a crisis, though. Something benign even. Mundane even. Something like running out of toilet paper or, drunk dialing your ex at 3 a.m., which is I totally didn't do last night. Sorry, Sheila. While we are waiting for a response, I've gotten word that we have an exclusive feed into the cabinet room. For those who don't know, President Supreme has filled his cabinet with some
let's just say, non-traditional cabinet members. But I'm sure these unusually created positions will serve him well in this time of crisis. A surplus of cheese. Let's turn now inside to have a look at how President Supreme solves a surplus of cheese.
Never before has this nation faced such a terrible, terrible crisis in our nation's history. There has never been such a surplus of cheese. And I'm just not sure, but I believe that I know the perfect person to bring on board.
Superheroes.
Oh, thank you, President Supreme. I'm really glad that you've called me in to help you out with this surplus of cheese.
Yes, Minister of Anal Exploration, I have asked you here to see if you have any suggestions as how to deal with this cheese crisis. Cheese surplus crisis.
First thing I gotta do, especially because I'm the Minister of Anal Exploration, is I gotta tenderize that ass. You know, I can't deal with a surplus of cheese unless I have a soft, taut, tight, tender ass that I can whip into shape. As long as that ass is tender, we won't have a surplus of cheese because we won't have to worry no longer about that cheese binding up the works in there. You know, we can then just feed Americans cheese all the time and let them eat the cheese. I'm going to stop doing this because it hurts. But let's, man, something's up with that, though. I don't feel like my decision, my thing, is like what I should do. I feel like I should call in another.
Suggesting we anally insert the cheese into Americans.
What I'm saying is we tenderize and we soften the assholes up of Americans so that we can just keep feeding them cheese and they can then poop it out, and we just keep force feeding them because if it's nice and just tender and juicy and gooey and it's just gonna flow right out of there.
Centipede with cheese in a nacho dispenser.
You can kind of think of it like that. Basically, we won't have to worry about cheese gumming up the works of all these Americans. And guess what? You'll be known as the first president that formally ended constipation. What do you think of that?
Well, I think that is one solution. I'd like to hear a little bit more from the cabinet members.
Me too. I'd like to hear someone else.
Hi. What's going on?
Oh, hey, I'm so glad you came into the meeting, Secretary of Being Condescending.
You would.
Hey, listen, I called you in here not to be all sarcastic and shit, but I guess that's what we're going to get with you, huh?
Like you know how to get anywhere, really.
America has a surplus of cheese.
Okay, they got extra cheese. So what, man? I mean, like you know how to solve this? You're the president, man.
There are worse problems, I suppose.
I mean, I don't know. Let's get some fucking toast and some brioche buns and make some grilled cheeses, man.
That's what
sounds like a solution to me.
I remember Reagan gave away tons and tons of cheese during those surplus years.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of cheese are we talking about? It's American, Swiss, provolone, Gruyere.
You know what cheese I like? Shoved right at my little hole.
You know what more cheese I like? Firm cheese, if you will.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Listen, okay, Secretary of Anal Exploration.
Yeah.
It's called queso. Okay, that's what the Spanish call it. It's called queso. I know maybe that's hard for you to understand.
When you teabag into nacho cheese, what's that called again?
That's called perineum sunning.
Listen, I don't know what you've learned at the local Taco Bell, but can we get back to the discussion at hand, please? Because we need to solve this cheese crisis, and apparently, well,
Taco Bell could work into the solution. I like that, a private business partnership.
Right.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know if these grilled cheeses are really a solution or whatnot. All I know is that you guys should really be handling this better. I mean, I thought you guys were smart.
Hey, fuck you, asshole. I don't even know why he fucking hired you, man.
Let's just get someone else's opinion, really. I mean, because you guys are clearly not on it.
You're about as useless as Betsy.
Okay, I got here as fast as I could. How can I help, guys?
Well, I'm glad you could join us, Minister of Bear Hugs.
Yeah.
Listen, guys.
Hey, man, listen. Bear Week's not till the summer, so calm down with those hugs.
Guys, stop for a second. I love you all. I love you, anal dude. I love you, arrogant prick, and I love you, President.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
I love you guys. You know what? People think of the surplus as a negative. We should look at it as positive. Like, just think what you can do with all this cheese. You can share with your family and your friends, and you just spread the love. Not spread assholes, anal guy. No. Anal guy. No. Love. Love.
Cheese. It's cheese right now. Is the current situation, sir. Cheese, a surplus, an incredible surplus of cheese that we are trying to find a solution for. So if you could please focus your beer hug energy into cheese.
Okay. What I'm saying is that if you don't think of the stop. If you don't think of it as a negative, as a positive, you'll find the love. But you know what? I think we can bring someone else in to share the love with everyone. We should seek the advice because of people we love.
That, wouldn't you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe their assholes fucking
Yeah.
tender.
Okay. Yeah. You know, it'd be really cool if these ministers didn't come in with like their mics on mute.
Hello,
Yeah.
how are you all?
Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here, Minister of that trip that lasted way too freaking long. So I should have stopped taking acid years ago.
Hello, how are you all?
Oh, over here. Right here.
Secretary,
We gotta get you right here.
Secretary, we're trying to share love. You know, like.
I am seeing the love. It is pink and purple and green.
Are you seeing the cheese? Are you seeing the cheese?
I am
It's
seeing
everywhere
the
now.
cheese. I am seeing so much cheese. So very much cheese. It's everywhere.
Do you see the love too? The love.
Oh, cutting through the cheese. All right, so I have an idea.
What is it, genius?
What if we take all the lactose out of the cheese? And that way we can share the cheese love with those who are lactose intolerant.
You know what? I think
There's
that's a good
a huge
idea.
portion of lactose intolerant people, and I feel maybe if we crush the pills and mix them in, some lactate in with the cheese, it would help.
You're so beautiful, Secretary of Acid Trip. You're so beautiful.
Real
and
quick.
You, purple is so your color.
So much cheese. So much cheese.
Hey, real quick, how big are your guys' assholes? I gotta know this. This is for some personal research.
Well, Mr. Anal.
You should already know, man.
Mr. Anal, I have one thing to tell you.
Yeah.
There are purple ponies coming out of your fleshlight.
Right?
So much
Purple
cheese.
ponies.
You'll be seeing those when I'm done with
follow
it.
those ponies to a cheese-free America.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Okay,
a little
guys. Okay, look, I'm going to ignore your questions, Mr. Assholes, but you know what? I love you no matter what. I love you. And I love you too, arrogant prick. And I love you, Mr. President. I love everyone. And you know what I can tell? Wait. I think I hear a drum circle, guys. I got to go.
Say hi to your brown eye.
I'm sure that guy knows what he's talking about, right?
Yeah, what a weirdo fucking hugs and shit. Yo, you ever try to hug a butthole? It doesn't work.
Listen, I know what you guys are doing is important, but I really need to go argue with the hipster online about why they're wrong.
Right.
So I'll be back later.
Well, so I guess we're going with the massaging buttholes and letting the cheese flow out of it. So guess what? I'm going to go attack this thing, and that's going to take about 45 seconds the first time, and then I'm going to go for like 3 hours the second time. So I'm going to have a long night, Mr. President. So I'll see you later. Have fun.
Thank you for your service. That cabinet meeting went a little off the rails. And I believe that we as a nation must come together and find a solution to this surplus cheese problem that America seems to find itself in the midst of. So I'd like to ask each and every American to enjoy their emergency government-issued cheese surplus replacement program. We knew you could really use that money, but we have decided in our infinite wisdom to give you cheese instead. So you're going to get, it's still $2,000. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it's $2,000 worth of cheese. Okay, it's like that. That's all I'm saying. So thank you, America.
Oh, that was a great look into the inner workings of President Supreme's cabinet and how skillfully they can handle any crisis, just like they make sure that's not your cheese, that's his.
A lot of brainstorming, a lot of drainstorming.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Well,
a lot of spitballing and actual spitting.
Absolutely. Well, with that amazing lineup of a cabinet, this journalist cannot foresee a crisis that won't end up in the complete destruction of all humanity. It is my pleasure tonight to sit down with Vermin Supreme to discuss his new role as president and to share his vision of the future that President Supreme will bring to this great land of ours. Now, Mr. President, I need to inform you that there will be a moderator with us tonight. The network is kind of requiring it. Unfortunately, last time I interviewed Mother Teresa, it got a little rowdy. She used a couple of expletives, a couple of four-letter words I didn't think a nun knew. But, they're kind of requiring it. So I'd like to introduce you to our moderator real quick, Sleevey McBags.
Hello, Sleevey.
Hello, Mr. McBags is fine, sir. So I will be just don't mind me. Just go into the interview. That's all. Okay.
All right. So, Vermin, how are you today, Mr. President?
I am electric. I am electrified. The stakes are high, and so am I. But I feel as if though I am up to the task. I feel that I am ready to start servicing America right now. Day number one.
Sir, can you say that again?
Say what? Say it again.
Day number one, I will be going back in time to kill baby COVID.
Excellent. Now that you bring that up, now that we're moving forward with all of this, what is your first plan of action to deal with 2021 COVID?
I will be building a moat around America filled with hand sanitizer. I will be building a casino across the southern border to replace the wall and offer valuable job skills to immigrants. It's like a Roach Motel. You are able to check in, but you're not able to check out immediately. It's sort of I won't say force, more of an indentured servitude for citizenship program that I have proffered to you, the American people.
That sounds absolutely wonderful. People need jobs in this hard time. They need a way to make some money. That is a beautiful thing right there, sir. And I've got to tell you, that sounds like an absolutely wonderful plan to get all Americans back to work. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Of course, Oh, I'm sorry. As you know, my economic stimulus program does involve vibrating butt plugs for CEOs and others. As you know, I will be the first president to put a pony into outer space. As you know, the flying wing monkeys have been set loose and are now shooing people towards the dental re-education centers for their own safety in this turbulent time.
Absolutely wonderful, flying them to their own camps. That sounds like such a wonderful plan right there. You know, now something for a little bit harder of a question, a little bit harder of an inquiry, if you will, Mr. President. Do you, President Vermin Supreme?
The question is harder, and so am I.
Absolutely. You should be harder on crime and all other things. But do you, President Vermin Supreme, plan to make Taco Tuesday a national holiday? Now, do you, President Vermin Supreme, plan to make all contraceptives illegal? Do you, President Supreme, plan to make all pony procreation plans on healthcare? Do you, President Supreme, plan to take small children, export them to other countries, make them work for small little amounts of money, allow them to come back, but only to work our tobacco fields? Therefore, Philip Morris will have someone to laugh at.
I don't believe I would be doing that on day number 1. But I may be doing something like that on day number 2, or perhaps even day number 3. No, I did not mean to say that I would be enslaving anyone. As I have stated previously, it's purely indentured servitude, which is marginally legal in the U.S. Constitution. So I want to go there with that because soon the zombie King Kong will be released, and after that, all bets are off. Look out, people. It's going to be frightening. There will be terrible things ahead. But once we perfect the head transplanting technology, creating human pony hybrids, centaurs, if you will, I plan on creating an elite dental guard that will protect this great capital of ours from marauding invaders. And so that's part of my rehaul of the nation's security apparatus. I'm hoping to, much like if you remember Hands Across America, which was a very powerful moment that united our country, I am hoping to do something similar, and I'm hoping to call all Americans together after the vaccinations happen a little bit and create a human pyramid. I want to make a giant human pyramid, and if not an actual human pyramid, perhaps a human centipede would also be a thing that would bring America together as a nation, from sea to shiny, shiny, shiny sea.
Absolutely. Well, my producer Elizabeth has actually just informed us we got a call in to the studio. Could you imagine a wall made out of Swiss cheese? Could you imagine a wall made out of brie? Could you imagine a wall made out of the tears of all of the children who live on the streets currently in the United States because nobody can afford a goddamn thing? Can you imagine a wall made out of Jell-O, that sugar-free kind that nobody wants to eat, which is why nobody's getting in, because nobody's burrowing through that motherfucker because there's no sugar in it, so they can't get anywhere with it. And in fact, we're going to make it out of lime. Why? Because no kid wants lime. In fact, no adult wants lime Jell-O. In fact, they give it to you at the hospital only because it's cheap, only because it's horrible. My goodness.
Yes, that would be a very real possibility. Do you believe that we could somehow stock this Jell-O, which is essentially a viscous liquid, with perhaps piranhas? Would piranhas swim through something like that? Could alligators perhaps fly into outer space in jetpacks and bring back down various asteroids that might be threatening the Earth as we speak, thus avoiding the fate of the dinosaurs. We really have to start planning for the robot invasion, which seems like it's going to start any day. And if we're very unlucky, it will be nanobots, which are really hard to get rid of, especially once they start crawling up your nose and stuff. And yeah, look out, America. You heard it here first. Nanotechnology. It's going to take us out. So I'm the only president who is going to be currently looking at taking a very hard look at this particular technology and how it might be used or abused by teenagers.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We all need to be aware of things that crawl up our nose and just make our brains go blah. We all need to be aware of it. I have one final question for you, sir, and this is probably the most important and also the most asked question of all. What is your...
Did you say asked question? I'm sorry, did you say asked question?
Yes, ask a question, yes.
Asked, it was you're asked, this question is being asked.
Yes, it is being asked, but it might have
been...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I missed the K. I totally missed the K, bro. That's okay.
Oh,
go ahead.
It's all right. I went to the grand school of Trump to learn how to do journalism.
Okay. No.
What is your stance on WAP?
On WAP. I am 100% for WAP in any way, shape, or form. WAP will stimulate the American economy faster than you can say. Jet fuel will. I am creating a jet fuel that will melt steel beams. That is my promise to you as Americans. It's going to be the most. In fact, I'm going to be releasing 100 red balloons every day until we see our way through this terrible national malaise that we're experiencing. To reference Jimmy Carter. Thank you. In fact, I am experiencing adultery in my heart as we speak. I wanted to point that out to you, the American people. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, President Supreme, for this time that you've given us. I do believe you've answered every question completely thoroughly. Thank you very much for your time, President Supreme. I'm pretty sure everyone has now lost confidence in you. Thank you very much for your time, President Supreme. I'm pretty sure I just became possessed by the devil.
Thank you. I would like to point out that there's never been an actual escape from a licensed zombie turbine facility. That's all.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that. Well, that interview went about as well as a field trip to the Capitol. The interview did give us a good look into the mind of our esteemed leader, but it did not cover one area that has been on everyone's mind. That's right. The recent sex scandal. So now we turn to our exclusive expose to uncover the truth, all of the salacious details that everyone wants to know, and to answer the most important question on everyone's mind. You know what it is. What is it like to bang Vermin Supreme?
You mean have sex with me?
Sex with me.
What?
Oh, sex with Vermin.
I'm down.
Okay, well, so we need to figure out what it's like to have sex with Vermin Supreme. So please put anything you can think of in the comments. Objects, ideas, phrases, sayings, you name it, put it in the comments, and then we're going to see how it's like to have sex with Vermin Supreme, or with us, actually. Okay, so what's our first way? Oh, my God. Oh. Well, the first thing...
Put a rubber on it, kids. Don't forget, put a rubber on
it. Was that a grape?
Yeah. Grape. So grapes, guys.
Sex with me is like a grape because you need a lot of them to really feel satisfied.
Sex with me is like a grape because the wine's always better when you use your feet.
Ew.
Sex with me is like a grape. Once you peel back the skin off the head, it gets pretty slippery, if you know what I mean.
Sex with me is like a grape. It gets better with age. Shut it.
Sex with me is like a grape because now I can taste like cotton candy.
Oh, it's amazing grape.
Lobsters.
Sex with me is like a lobster. If you don't have sex with me by the end of the movie, you turn into one. Right? Isn't that like the plot of the movie The Lobster? I don't know.
Sex with me is like a lobster. When we're done, you will have to boil off something.
Sex with me is like a lobster because it's really overpriced and a little bit chewy.
Sex with me is like a lobster. Like, wait, did you just put an elastic band at the end? What? Wait, what the fuck? Come on, what the fuck?
Old school cock ring, James.
Sex with me is like a lobster. You hope that it's red?
Jesus.
Sex with me is like a lobster attracted to traps.
A lawn chair.
Sex with me is like a lawn chair. I'm cheap at Walmart.
Sex with me is like a lawn chair, probably usually used at family barbecues.
Sex with me is like a lawn chair because I have a weight limit.
Oh!
Oh! Yeah, oh, next.
Bean burrito.
Sex with me is like a bean burrito.
Yep.
You're getting too much mileage out of that, Richie. No, bueno. No, put it away. Put it away.
Nope.
Telling me to put it away.
Sex with me like a burrito. There's enough for a couple meals.
Ooh.
Sex with me is like a bean burrito. If you go to Taco Bell, you can get it for 99 cents.
Damn
it! Sex with me is like a bean burrito because I'm guaranteed to clean out your asshole.
Oh!
Yes, you are.
Man.
Oh.
Good.
Oh.
Next.
No.
Oh, God. Why?
Really?
Oh, God damn it! Wait, what's a flashlight again? Richie, can you explain this to me?
Yeah, full screen. Let's do this again. Okay, no.
Google it up.
Hey, guys, Google it, please.
You can make your own very easy. Don't be fooled. Don't be roped into like buying like some expensive piece of equipment.
He's just going off on a rant of
with a little bit of creativity, you can, make your own. That's all. Do it yourself. There's videos on YouTube. That's all I'm saying.
Apple pie.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sex with me is like a fleshlight because I'm a godsend for the desperate.
Ooh.
Sex with me is like a flashlight because it's awkward, cold, and you're just hoping for the real thing later.
Sex with me is like a flashlight because at least it doesn't ask me to watch the kids in the morning.
Oh
God. Sex with me is like a flashlight because without the proper lubrication, you'll get all torn up in there.
Sex with me is like a fleshlight. It's used a lot in Asian countries.
Oh my!
It's like a flashlight. A little awkward to explain to the kids.
Sex with me is like a fleshlight, not to be confused with a flesh kite, which is a kite that is flown in the wind, made out of human skin. Stay away from those, but put your dick in this thing.
I don't know this man right here. I do not know. No connection to this man in any way, shape, or form. None. Zero.
Sex with... Oh, man.
Chinese takeout, everyone.
Takeout. Oh. Sex with me is like Chinese takeout. There is no way I'm filling you up.
Sex with me is like Chinese takeout. I'm pretty sure your asshole will feel it.
Sex with me is like Chinese takeout. Great for like 10 minutes, but I'll be back in like 2 hours.
Sex with me is like Chinese takeout because I let 3 fingers do all the work.
Sex with Sex with me is like a Chinese takeout because, don't like waste your money on the stupid chain like Panda Express. You want to find like those seedy like mom and pop stores. They know how to do it right.
Sex with me is like Chinese takeout. You know there's some little puppies involved somewhere.
Sex with me is like Chinese takeout. It's not done until you get your cookie.
Last one.
Sex with me is like Chinese takeout. Sometimes you're not exactly sure what's going on there.
Yeah.
You do not.
Oh,
Vermin Supreme.
Sex with me is like President Vermin fucking Supreme.
Huzzah.
All right.
Huzzah. Indeed.
Sex with me is like Vermin Supreme. A little odd, very energetic, and only about half as many people know who I am.
Sex with me is like Vermin Supreme because there's usually a pony involved.
You broke him.
Sex with me is like Vermin Supreme because when you reopen the scar on his body, that's an extra hole.
Ooh.
Vermin's like...
Sex with me is like Vermin Supreme because I usually peruse the morgue to look for that zombie energy.
Sex with me is like Vermin Supreme. I'll do it with Democrats. I'll do it with Republicans. I'll do it with Libertarians. You name it, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do it, baby.
Free love.
Sex with me is like Vermin Supreme because it's usually fine, but like something's a little off, like when he did it on Fox. Like it was just a little off, and you don't know if it was like good or not.
Sex with me is with Vermin Supreme is a lot of it's on the internet.
Sex with me is like Vermin Supreme because I don't have any working plumbing.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Wow!
Oh, he went there. Oh,
goodness!
Sex with me is like Vermin Supreme. I too have not shaved since the 80s.
Okay, everyone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching today. I was your host. My name is Nicholas Anderson. To that direction, Stephen Norton. Natalie Cabral.
Yay!
James Sanguinetti.
He's okay. He's cool.
Richie Oliver.
I have a penis.
And before I thank our special guest, I do want to do a shout out to Paige, who has been probably the most consistent person who has messaged today. Thank you.
Yeah.
Paige.
Hell yeah, Paige. You're cool.
And to our wonderful special guest, a man who always makes us entertaining for 2 shows now, Vermin Supreme. Now, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoyed what we did for you. We do have a show coming up in February. Check out our Facebook to find out when. And as well, we do have a PayPal account. Donate. If you like what we do, let us keep doing it. So donate some money. And I do believe, I have one more breaking news announcement. Vermin Supreme has one more thing he would like to tell us.
Thank you. Not safe for Earth. Friends, remember, there are 2 types of people in this country and in this planet. Those that love ponies and those that will not survive the transition times. The road to Ponatopia will not be easy. Not all of us will make it. There will be hardships. There will be sacrifices. Human sacrifices. But let me assure you this. The road to Ponatopia will be paved with the glitter-encrusted skulls of our vanquished enemies. Remember, together we will ride our ponies into a zombie-powered future. And now is the time that you must ask yourself, what are you going to name your pony? Thank you. My name is Vermin Supreme, President of America. Over and out.